Everyone that is probably as avid of a user as I am is scrolling the length of the Statue of Liberty per day. So this is why I'm such a big fan of bringing those social followers into your subscriber list, bringing them into your database so they know they can get exclusive content. If you have an opportunity to also build more of a community, just something that you have their contact info, whether that is outside of a business address, if you can get a personal one, right on, but just something that brings them into your database. And then you're able to give them more personalization and segmentation, something that's difficult to do on social. The algorithm kind of does it itself, but within your emails, you're able to make sure that they're going on the journey that they want to go on, that you want them to go on. I think that's what social provides, and email can as well. That hook-driven copy. But what social does get right is, like I said, the scroll stopping visuals. And that doesn't mean that it has to be high production. It's these fancy cameras and you've got a whole graphic designer, or you're like me and you also use Canva daily. It could be that, or it could be just something that feels familiar. I know that when I'm scrolling and I see my favorite influencers' living room or backyard, I'm like, oh wait, that will actually get me, because it's the consistency. And I think that's what social provides, and email can as well. That hook-driven copy, the storytelling, the emotion, I think those are things that can sometimes be forgotten when you're creating that email. You just want to get to the point, get to the hook, make sure that the button is in the right place. But social is so inspiring with that storytelling. Also something that can come to your emails, and the opportunities for interactivity. I mean, everyone that is probably as avid of a user as I am is scrolling the length of the Statue of Liberty per day. And I know that says, well, that's billions of users that have access to my brand. Look at all of these people that are seeing me. And that's a big goal. You want people to know your name. All of you are putting so much effort probably in those brand guidelines and making sure your logo sits just right in places and things are correctly on tone. When things are posted on social and they disappear into the algorithmic abyss, email is still quietly crushing it. And finally, one of my favorites, it is called BIMI, and it is a long name, Brand Indicators for Message Identification. So what I see this one is like your blue tick for your inbox. If you remember ages ago when we were on Twitter and someone would be like, oh my God, David Beckham DM'd me. And you'd be like, no, he didn't. That was not his profile. That was someone else. So that's when, of course, they brought the verified profile to you so that there's the blue tick, whether you paid for it or whether they gave it to you, you knew that was a trusted person. Bimmy is doing the exact same thing for your inbox. And maybe you're already seeing that now. A lot of bigger brands are kind of moving into this space. Now, this is kind of the moment where you're like, I wish I knew that thing when it first started. You're doing that right now.